I'm in Grasmere this morning. I've started out in the church now. Bit of a detour from the main road where there's a lot of roadworks going on. It's a miserable day, so I'm just going to have a walk out to Helm Crag and have a look around up there, take some pictures if I get the opportunity, and come back down again. I can smell the gingerbread. I'm now at the back of the shop here, so I'll be popping in there a little later as well. But hopefully, nice day, nice short walk, and get some good snaps. Morning. First view of Helm Crag. It's actually quite clear at the top, which is one of the reasons I came here today, because I looked at the mountain weather forecast last night and it suggested very cloudy at around 400 metres. So today's walk, depending on how far I go, should give me some views. Not sure there's going to be much sunshine around or much light for photography, but we can always keep our fingers crossed. That great British sense of humour. That way. I'm not a NIMBY by rule, but something kind of doesn't seem right about that. It's a huge steel frame construction right on some of the nicest land in the country. How weird. This is where the landscape opens up. You've got Helm Crag there, then looking across to Tarn Crag and Easdale and Bleerig and Silverhow, all up there. Lovely walk in itself. Easdale Tarn particularly nice. A red squirrel, see it? No idea whether that'll show up on the GoPro, but we'll see. I'm used to seeing grey ones, so it was nice to see a red one. Up we go. And it always amuses me that you actually need a sign that tells you that this path isn't for cars. Who knew? Helm Crag, 1 mile. Regardless of the ultimate height of a hill, one thing's for certain, you've always got to climb up. The only difference being how far. So, as Wainwright said, watch where you put your feet and carry on. I do think though the paths are probably a little more robust 50 years later. This is better than my stairs at home. You always get the views the higher you get. Looking over to Grasmere there, down the valley, and you can see Sour Milk Gill that flows from Easdale Tarn, Helm Crag in the background, and beyond. I still haven't bought the microphone, but we'll give it a go. There's Loughrigg, Fairfield Horseshoe, Seat Sandal, and then we're going up to Helm Crag. That's the Fairfield Horseshoe, Fairfield in the clouds, Seat Sandal, Dunmail Raise looking over to Helvellyn and Thirlmere, Steel Fell, Tarn Crag and Easdale Tarn, Bleerig, and then over to Silverhow and back to Grasmere, Loughrigg in the background. Now for a photo wander with the Sony today. Bit more weight to carry, but a bit more reach on that 24-105 lens. So let's see what I can get. The light's not good, but you can always find something. Other end of Helm Crag now from the Lion and the Lamb. And there's the bit that Wainwright didn't climb. I'm not quite sure why. It doesn't look that difficult, although I'm not going to give it a go because I'm older than he was when he didn't climb it. We're at the northern end of Helm Crag summit, and there you can see the other feature that Wainwright famously didn't climb. It does look a bit dicey, although I think if you were in reasonable health you should be able to make it to the top. Clouds are drifting in now, so I think we're going to get quite a bit of rain this afternoon. So I'll head on northwards and then I'll drop down into the valley and make my way back to Grasmere, get myself a cuppa. So I'm descending into Easdale via this route. There's the valley, Easdale Gill, and up towards Calf Crag, and behind that Ullscarf and the Langdales, but all in cloud today. So it just shows it pays to take note of the weather, because I've spent the morning with good visibility a couple of 100 feet higher. Wouldn't have seen a thing. There's the path taking me all the way down into Easdale. I won't film any more of this because I've just taken a 6-foot slide down the grass. It's quite treacherous really, so I need to focus on balance rather than filming. Well, I've safely navigated that section since the fall anyway. and now we're heading down into the valley, and I'm guessing that we walk alongside the beck, which will be very pleasant, and that takes us right into the heart of Grasmere again. Quite a clear path now, heading down into Easdale. Still very slippy though. There's obviously been lots of heavy rain, so you have to take care about where you're putting your feet, particularly when you're walking downhill. Definitely having hiking poles has made a big difference for me descending. So anybody thinking of getting them, do get them, because they do make a difference. Doesn't matter whether you're 30 or 80, on certain terrains they'll help you keep your balance and make you feel a bit more secure. Worth 50 quid or so to give them a go. Interesting farm buildings, still locked, so obviously still in use. But we're about to reach the main path now, back to Grasmere, so it's quite a quick descent. Navigated safely. There we go, that's the main path. Turn left for Grasmere. Hello mate. Powerful. Oh, a recorder. Painful. Afternoon for the Furfield Horseshoe. It's clear all the way, apart from right on Furfield summit by the looks of it. Although it would be a bit breezy and a bit chilly. That shouldn't put people off. That's a scene. Always a scene. Lots of moles doing nobody any harm. Next stop, gingerbread. Let's see how the queue compares to first thing this morning when I went past. Usually it's round the corner and up the street. I'll have a wander around here, see if I can get my poetry head on. The daffodil garden. William Wordsworth's grave. Back at the car. Just off the gingerbread.